Hi, before this video begins, I'd like to mention that this was made as a school project. I did a brief documentary over the Backrooms as just a general basis. I had some requirements I needed to fill, and these were the requirements. So please keep that in mind. If you don't enjoy, that's fine. I will be making a new video over this. It'll be an actual video that I'm going to put a lot of work into. So please look forward to that. Otherwise, enjoy the video.
The Backrooms have fundamentally been ruined.
I really hate to say it, lads, but the Backrooms, the internet's kind of ruined them.
Trying to explain or give lore to something that was just a simple 4chan post it doesn't really work.
Hey, Quandale Dingle here. I just... Jesse!
The Backrooms is a controversial phenomenon that has captivated the internet for a few years now. It's said to be a vast network of interconnected rooms existing outside of our reality, and only accessible through certain methods. But the origins of the Backrooms are shrouded in a mystery, with some theorizing it's a parallel universe, another theorizing that the Backrooms are a creation of a secret government organization, possibly for the purpose of experimentation, or as means of monitoring and manipulating individuals. But I like to believe it's the manifestation of the collective subconscious. That all sounds pretty cool, right? Maybe not anymore. It used to be the perfect examples of liminal space, but it's been tainted by modern day memes, and even its own very community. The community that gave the Backrooms life is the same one taking it away. A single YouTube search shows you the seemingly endless amount of content the Backrooms have inspired. The further down the rabbit hole you go, the more you'll find out. This isn't just the Backrooms anymore, it's much more. Pools, playgrounds, steam pipes, hallways, just to name a few of the levels. A once empty space now crowded like a mall on Black Friday. But it's important to mention two things. One, the Backrooms are subjective. Depending on who you ask, you may be told a completely different story, leaving you with much debate and speculation. Two, one of the earliest references of the Backrooms was from M.C. Escher's painting of Relativity, first printed in December 1953, which depicts a seemingly infinite staircase in a non-Euclidean space. Some may argue that this painting may have been an inspiration for the concept of the Backrooms, but you might be asking yourself, who cares? Or more importantly, what is the Backrooms? The first image posted about the Backrooms was on a 4chan post in May of 2019 on a thread of unsettling images. It was a photo of a dirty carpet with yellow wallpaper and fluorescent lights. The photo of the room seemed to be endless. An unknown user commented under the post reading,
"If you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the Backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering nearby, because it sure as hell heard you."
This user created the foundation for the Backrooms, bringing us to the very beginning on how the community made this story. It didn't take long for users to repost. Now, following the theory of the collective subconscious, the Backrooms are a manifestation of memories and perceptions of reality that have become distorted and altered. Now that I've mentioned this, I'm going to show you 10 photos. Did any of these photos feel familiar but not quite? Did you attach any memory? Can you imagine any of these photos in a past memory of yours? If you said yes to any of these, you experienced the Mandela effect. The Mandela effect is a phenomenon where people believe an event occurred when it did not, or remember it differently. Countless people have claimed to see, or even remember being stuck in the Backrooms. A vivid imagination, plus the Mandela effect, can be blamed for this. Now, the Backrooms is a community-created story based off people's perceptions and memories colliding with each other. At the time, liminal spaces was gaining in popularity, and for those who don't know, liminal spaces are the aesthetic for abandoned, empty, and unsettling spaces. Liminal spaces typically relate to the unique feelings of eeriness, nostalgia, and apprehension. The Backrooms gave the rise in popularity for the space. With the Backrooms rising in popularity, users have started saying,
"I've seen this before in my dreams."
and another one saying,
"Me too, but I saw a monster lurking around."
This constant back and forth statements about what they saw adds to the story. I'm going to show you 2 more photos, and I want you to try your best to describe as many items as you can see. I'll show these photos for a little longer, so please describe all the items you see. What I just showed you are pictures designed to give you the simulated experience of having a stroke, particularly in the occipital lobe of the cerebral cortex where visual perception occurs. Everything looks hauntingly familiar, but you can't recognize anything. Before you wonder if what anything I said has to do with the backrooms, let's entertain the idea that the backrooms exist. Let's say somehow we no-clipped in the wrong areas and created a rip in the fabric of reality, and we are stuck within the backrooms. So, there I am, running into the forest behind my college. I'm exploring the forest in search of a glimmer, the shining of a light, a portal, a way out, a way to no-clip, but sadly no luck. I'd figured there'd be better areas to look for a portal, so I walked. But I came across this little shelter built around a tree. As I sat down, I was thinking of ways to look or even figure out a way to no-clip out of this reality. So I sat there waiting, looking, waiting some more. Decided to look behind this tree. But I got cold, so I decided to leave. After a while with no luck, I laid down. I was admiring the trees. They look really cool, the way they sway back and forth with the wind. I was wasting time. I'd better get up and dust myself off, so the snow doesn't melt on my clothes. I looked behind this tree and found a really good spot where I might be able to cause a no-clip. So I performed a ritual. I summoned the Caesars from my past videos that helped me create a way to no-clip. But I couldn't find anything. I ended up spawning a Caesar in the timeline where he chokes on 2 pills and dies. So, feeling defeat, I decided to walk back to my room. With no luck, no way of no-clipping, I thought I could just distract myself. Maybe play some games. Perhaps Minecraft. But that ended up being the biggest mistake. I finally arrived at my dorm. I typically take off my jacket and hang it onto my door. It's rather convenient. I normally have Minecraft booted up for when I'm out of school and get right to playing, but I felt a little bit odd. Then nothing at all. Now before you wonder anything, the bobblehead Walter White had nothing to do with my disappearance. Perhaps the ritual I performed earlier in the forest may have caused a no-clip. I must have spawned into the game of Minecraft. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was out on my own, minding my own business, wandering in the dark. On my way home, something toppled over me. I was panicking, couldn't breathe. I began swinging my arms aimlessly into the air in an attempt to get whatever's on top of me off of me. I started to see a white light. I thought I was going to die. I didn't. I began to wake up with no idea where I was. I was stuck in a room with the stink of old moist carpet The madness of mono yellow. The endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz. Where am I? Hello? Anyone? Is anyone here? Hello? Anyone? I guess it'd probably be better to look for an exit. Every room seems odd, as if it repeats. Infinitely, almost. Great. My first dead end. Who made this place? Where even am I? It stinks. This wallpaper seems rather familiar. I don't know from where though. Maybe my grandma's basement? This room seems to be different from the others. It has dots. Nothing important. How do I get out of here? Oh, more dots. There's a song that just began to play in my head as I walked. Seems odd. Wait. This room seems different. The lights are off. The walls, they're torn apart. The carpet seems dirtier than normal. It's much scarier in here. Must be puke. I can see the wood. I hear something though. What is that? I do not want to stick around to find out what that is. There's this thing calling me. I hear it. A portal. After all of that, you may have noticed that I haven't included or talked much about a single meme. That's because it would have been odd. Imagine you're watching an episode of Breaking Bad, and all of a sudden, a normal scene suddenly becomes a meme.
Look at me, Hector.
Kind of throws you off, right? That's exactly how it would have been if I showed you the countless memes that are inside the backrooms. While there are people that bring chaos to the image of the backrooms, there's also people that create amazing backrooms content, such as the Backrooms YouTube series directed by Kane Pixels. This backroom series has gotten so popular that on the 6th of February 2023, A24 announced that they were working on a film adaptation. Directing would be Kane Pixels, and he's also teaming up with horror director James Wan, plus Michael Clear, as well as Sean Levy, which is amazing for the community, because we'd finally get the story on the big screen. But we can't forget the Backrooms inspired games too, such as Within the Backrooms, developed and produced by Andrew Brins. The game follows the exploration of 11 liminal spaces such as the lobby, an empty mall, and 9 other levels. The game replicates the PS1 style graphics, with jagged edges and pixelated textures. With a community keeping the story original, or those who love to expand on the Backrooms, it still remains fresh. Until the community stops producing the story, the Backrooms will never die.